We've been really excited about the Ascends program that we started several years ago at UMass. It's advancing science and engineering with diverse scholars. And what Ascends has done essentially is allowed us to recruit students with diverse backgrounds to UMass. We have a Center of Excellence in Polymers here. And so this has opened up research opportunities for students in this field that simply wouldn't have had them from their home institutions. It's an undergraduate program. We run it in the summers, each summer, starting at the approximately beginning of June and running through beginning to middle of August. So it's about a 10-week program. It's a stipend paid program. We've been running this for 4 years. We have about 28 Ascends alumni now. And to their credit, they have come into UMass, into our program, and mostly have had very little research experience to begin and have come out as newly excited and skilled researchers. And so many of these Ascends alumni now are in industrial positions following their undergraduate or master's degrees. Some are in PhD programs. Some have won national awards for their research. And so now we're recruiting yet another class of Ascends students for summer 2025. And we're looking forward to continuing to make those connections. But one of the really unique aspects to Ascends is our sponsorship. Many undergraduate research programs have federal sponsorship. We don't. We're in a really fortunate position to have industrial sponsorship for the program. And again, that's a unique aspect in the sense that we make more connections. So not only do we have sponsorship, but we have participation by corporate researchers and managers. They are interested in the students. They love the alumni list of Ascends participants. They come to our year-end symposium, and the students that participate in Ascends make trips to our sponsoring companies during the course of the summer, at least 2 or 3 of them. So it's a big add-on bonus to the program we're running with Ascends.
I've had one hand since I was born, and I knew how to adapt a situation, but coming from an HBCU to a PWI, that was already a really big step for me, so I didn't exactly know how being differently abled in the lab would impact my experience. What I found was that it didn't at all. I got to do everything I wanted to do. If I ever felt like I needed to step back and ask for help, that was immediately embraced and welcome, and I was taught how to make a lab space accessible. But I think with having one hand, sometimes it feels like I have the mentality that if I'm inexperienced, I'll be equated to incapable. But here it was the exact opposite. I could be inexperienced and I could be a student learning and I could still thrive in the way every other student does. I came in and they said, okay, you know your project. Here is all the vast opportunities that you have in this department. Choose what you want to do. And for the first week, I didn't know what to do. I was a little overwhelmed. But once I accepted that I was kind of folded into this PSC community and I accepted the help and the different recommendations everyone was giving me, I got to cherry pick the most unique and incredible experiences. I got to work on the SEM, which I never used before. I got to be independent on microscopes and on the texture analyzer, and it was just an amazing experience. The PSC community as a whole is incredible. I am so passionate about community service and outreach and accessibility. And even though I was only here for a summer, I got to participate in community service. I got to do random outdoor activities that I never got to do in Atlanta. And I got to hang out with the grad students because they all just folded me in as one of the community immediately. I would say don't let the lack of knowledge of what grad school will be like and what a PWI could be like deter you from coming. I think it is really important to embrace that this is a big change and that it's a new environment, but know that everyone here wants your success and everyone here wants you to feel happy. And we would all love for y'all to come for grad school and to be a part of this community.
Connecting us and UMass to institutions that bring diversity to our program here has been extremely important to us. And so recruiting at HBCU institutions, HSI institutions, and other universities to help build that diverse culture here in our institution has been really important. And I think it's fair to say it's a win-win for everyone involved. So we're looking forward to yet another year of Ascends at UMass.